Alright, so this is a new tutorial and I'm gonna go over how to rig the letter U. It's a little bit different. Basically, we're gonna have to do some mirroring of joints. This is the final result. So here's my group. Inside of it is the mesh. Then there's my global control, and it has no information going on, so I can also scale it without any issues from the delta mesh because I have my outputs connected. See the scale and scale. The scale for the global controller is dynamically linked to my delta mesh, which is part of the actual mesh. Here's my mesh, the letter U, delta mesh, they're all connected. And again, the delta mesh is a secret little trick that allows you to not have to paint weights, hence have a really super smooth binding. So, and then I have my global controller, then my empty group organizer, right? My center of gravity, then my root joints. These two are a little bit outside to my empty group organizer because my global control is commandeering and controlling the empty group. And inside of that empty group, I have my center of gravity controller and my left and right secondary controllers, and also the root controller. The root joint. So all organized, airtight system. Then I have my display layers. I can hide my controllers. I'm gonna turn this on. The X-ray bones. My bones are on a layer. It's set to reference. My mesh is on a layer. It is also set to reference. Okay. Then my controllers, certain parts are locked out. Whereas, for example, the scale, I also locked out the visibility because just to help out, keep things clean. No need to accidentally keyframe the visibility. It's just convenient for you guys. And the topmost controller, I can pull and I can, rotate. This parent constraint. Pull, rotate. Obviously, there's only so much you can pull. Then there's this, only rotate. So not bad. This not bad introductory rig, just like the letter R from the other day. Anyway, so I'm gonna go over that. I'm gonna chuck this on the side. So first, we make a display layer. You turn it on and off. I'm gonna turn on the X-ray. Okay. Make sure that I can see my front, my top. Double check that your mesh is dead centered in your top view. Also for your front view. Make sure your mesh has no information in the channel box. Make sure your mesh also has no history. This should not have something called retopology or retopo short form in terms of the writing. It should, if anything, it should only have like this here inputs. This is the display layer. That's all that is. But all other history should be wiped out. My transformations should be frozen out too. So everything is good. I'm gonna go set to rigging. I'm gonna go to skeleton, create joints, and I'm gonna hold X, I'm gonna snap it. And I'm in my front view, always in your front view. Do not try to do this in your perspective view. Press W to get out of the tool. I'm gonna name this root. You know what? Root joint. I was gonna put here maybe the letter U. I guess you could, just to make it really precise. If you're the OCD type, then why not? Okay, then since this is my root joint, it's the most important joint, I'm gonna make the radius set to 1. Just big. See? And there you go. Then I'm gonna turn on, where's my rigging shelf? I'm gonna click on the joint tool again. I'm gonna just place one right around here. Remember, anytime you have a major pivot point, right, where it branches off, like tree branches, it needs to stay close to the root. That way it'll have a tight angle of rotation. I'm gonna place it like here or here. So the spacing between the mesh as well, and over here. So that's good. I'm gonna name this L for left joint. I'm not gonna put the U, just too much hassle. And left joint 1. Then I'm gonna do Control D as in David. I'm just gonna move it a bit, give it about this much space. See the spacing here, here, right around here, and here. Then Control D again. I'm gonna pull up. Maybe I'm gonna do a little bit around here. Space. Control D. This time I'm gonna pull straight up. So I have a nice straighten up. Control zoom out a bit so you can see better. Control D. Control D. Control D. Control D. This one, I'll place it inside. Lower it. Ooh, set that to reference so I don't want to grab it by accident. Now I'm just fine tuning a bit. Space, equal distance spacing. Maybe shading, default material. Yeah, that's so much better, default material. Okay. Then maybe this will help out to see better. Spacing. This isn't super important. I'm just being really OCD about it. Spacing. There. Good. So that's it. So that's pretty much this side. Then I need to do it for this side. Alright. So we're gonna mirror. What I'm gonna do is introduce you to the mirror tool, mirror joints, option box. Again, Windows, skeleton, mirror joints, option box. Alright, so here you want to precisely set to YZ and orientation, because we're going to mirror these joints perfectly on the other side, right? And this basically means which way you're going to mirror it. And the mirror function, this means about the joints, it's how it's orientated locally. It's a lot of technical babble, but just set it to orientation and YZ. Then you're going to replace the L and you're going to replace it with R so that you don't have to, rename everything. And you can only do it one joint at a time. So select a joint on the left side, hit apply. Grab this, I can hit G as in George to repeat the last command. Press G, press G, press G, press G. Oops. Okay, good. All right. Press G, press G. So you got boom. Okay, so remember this. YZ, orientation, L for R, and one joint at a time. Alright, so that's how we do that part. Okay, next. What we're gonna do is I'm going to start connecting the joints. So I'm gonna press Q to hide the joints. And then I'm gonna not hide the joints, but to hide the controller handle, the manipulator. I'm gonna grab the topmost joint 8, and I'm gonna just middle mouse click and hold. Right, middle mouse click and hold, drag and drop 8 into 7. See, goes up. Remember, it goes up. Now inside 7 I have 8. Now I'm gonna grab 7, I'm gonna dump it, middle mouse drag, middle mouse click and hold, and middle mouse drag on top into 6. See? Right. Crack it open. See it? Then 6, I'm gonna middle mouse drag and drop into 5. 5, I'm gonna middle mouse drag and drop into 4. 4, I'm gonna middle mouse drag and drop into 3. 3, I'm gonna middle mouse drag and drop into 2. 2, I'm gonna middle mouse drag and drop into 1. There you go. Then start on this side. I'm not gonna connect this just yet. Grab R joint. I'm gonna middle mouse drag and drop into 7. 7, middle mouse drag and drop, click and hold, drag and drop into 6. 6, middle mouse click and hold, middle mouse drag and drop into 5. Select 5, make sure it's all green, middle mouse click and drop into 4. Click on 4, middle mouse click and hold, drag and drop into 3. There's 3. 3, middle mouse drag and drop into 2. Middle mouse drag and drop into 2. Sometimes you have to be careful. So 2, drag and drop into 1. Left and right, perfect. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna just, I'm gonna save it. And I just did incremental save. I'm gonna grab both of these, right? I'm gonna drag and drop them into the root. Boom. Ta-da. And you see how it's going outward. And for example, just to test it out, grab that. that one at a time. Press E. See how the last one I select is where the rotation will happen. Very nice. Same thing for this. It's always good to test it out. And make sure your joints has no red in it. Always check to see if you accidentally keyframed something by accident. Okay, good. Now we're set for that. This, I'm gonna make a layer, right? Underscore view bones. Save. There you go. So this part is done. I mean, in terms of this, I'm gonna save this out, and I'm gonna just make this into one tutorial. I'm gonna make another tutorial after that for the next stage, for each major stage. This was only what, 16 minutes, so it's a good time to end it. All right, bye.